Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Fancy footwork at the 45. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Good job. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for him, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Back to throw. Love. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, this is blocked. The Lions pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. Swift. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really...
It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Hey, Charlie. You got break. Check. No.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Love. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Called that a very strong gain of 24. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Kirksey. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing deep for Galladay. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
51, Mike 51.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is Galladay, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards.
62 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side. Swift. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
20.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game.